Welcome to this month's newsletter. We've spent quite a bit of time behind the scenes talking this month about what the special message is that we want to share with you. This month of May is my birthday month and I'm turning 40 this year and I'm very excited about it. And those of you who have experienced already, I'm sure can understand it's a bit of a lead up year where you start to really think about many different areas of your life and how you want your life to continue to progress from this point. And really, for me, what I've defined it as is life is about living, it's about loving, it's about learning, and it's about leaving a legacy. And with that, that can mean that we've got to change our life to be able to create it in a way that we are experiencing those things and we're thriving. However, whenever we change, it brings up emotions. And those emotions can be exciting and aspirational and everything else. But let's face it, it can be full of fear and concern of what the unknown is. And I don't know whether it's because I'm in this state of my own personal journey or whether life is just it at this state in general, where everyone I'm meeting is in a state of change or transition. And some of it has been specifically through their own choice, and others, they might not feel like it's so much been their choice, but life itself has chosen it for them. And so this month, what we really want to share as a team is how do we embrace change so that we really live, we love, we learn, we leave a legacy, and we thrive in our life. Well, the things that I do and, what I do with the clients that I work with is what we need to come back to is why? Why do we want to make this change, or why is this change happening to us? And how can we use this change to be able to get us to where we want to go in our futures? The thing is that if we don't have a safe space to share and articulate what we're thinking, instead we have this movie that can run around in our head. And with that, it can be a good movie and it can be a bad movie. The thing is it's exhaustive. So the first thing that I find that works for me is that you come back and you get a safe space. You need to choose who is the best person to begin to articulate what it is that's going through your head. What is it that you want for your future? What are the concerns? What are the fears? How are you thinking to put your plans together? And I can tell you, your partner is not necessarily the best person to have that discussion with, just in case you thought that is the right person. Most often than not, it's usually not, because what they are is they're protective for you. They want the best for you. So sometimes they're going to listen with a whole bunch of filters on your situation. So you just need somebody to hear you out. What's going to then lead to is it's about looking at your situation and being able to accept the reality of it. What is real? What is the truth here? What can you work with? Because today is today. Everything moving from here is a possibility for our future. And so that's what you've got to have, is just what have I got to deal with? And then what are the possibilities from here? And that's where, with the possibilities, we start to begin a plan. And that plan might be your plan that you're currently on. It just means you just need to tweak it, or you need to just go back and say, I'm on track. But it's being able to look and being able to go, what is the action that I need to take to go forward into my future? What are the disciplines that I have maybe stopped doing? Or what are the disciplines I need to keep doing? Or how do I tweak and change those disciplines? Quite often when people are making change, their finances are affected. And when our finances are affected, one of our core survival needs is affected. And so that can be even through a pay rise. Like, people can get paid more money and that can actually put them into a stressful position. They can get, giftings from estates, and they can get business sales. They can get many things. And so it doesn't mean that your situation's financially going to be worse off. It could actually be better off, and that could be putting you into a stressful position. Or the reality is that you might be in a position where there's going to be change and there's going to be some sacrifices, or there's going to be some costs for making that change in the short term. And so that's where we've got to feel like, our plan is not being stopped, or our success that we've had is not being stopped, or we might have been so close to what we thought was success and now we're having to change it again. Don't let that dishearten you, because it's not. All of that we can work with. And that's what we've got to just do, is we've just got to come back. We've got to get on that roadmap of the direction you want to go. And we just got to work out what step do we need to put one in front of the other. And right now is a great time to do that. So there's always times that I think you should think about doing these things anyway. And one of those times is at the moment, because it's the end of one financial year and the beginning of another. So whilst I have plans working with you that are tax effective all year round, if you stick on it, we have this last little window of opportunity, which is May and June, really, it's really pushing it, but June too, where those last decisions we can make, where we can optimize your position. And it's an awesome time to then reset, rethink, work out what steps and action we're going to take for a new year. So that's a new financial year, that is. So I want to encourage you, connect with us, make us your safe space, because this is what we do. We want to see you thriving in your life. We want to see you living, loving, learning, leaving a legacy every day. And when your days are not going the way you want them to, that's okay. That's probably when you need to call us even more. Look forward to being in touch. Bye.